This really changes everything in a huge way around Medicare. Now, I've been saying this throughout the last several weeks since we started 2026, and I said this a bunch at the end of 2025. I said, get ready. Medicare is going to be changing in ways that we've never seen before in 2026. And that's what we're seeing. In fact, I've seen a number of comments down below from those of you in the community who have been reaching out saying, can't see my doctor anymore. Why are my prescriptions significantly more? All of these different changes within your Medicare plans. If you think that's a lot of changes, get ready. We're going to see some other massive disruptions within a lot of Medicare plans. Now, as I talk, I'm going to pop up on the screen here a bunch of new comments that I just pulled out of the comment section yesterday from those of you in this community that have called chapter there with the phone number to get free help with your Medicare. Again, finding the right Medicare plan and coverages for you and your personal needs, which let me say this really fast. If you're on Medicare, you certainly want to make that call, because here's the deal. What I'm going to share with you here in this video, a lot of things are changing in a massive way. Take advantage of a free service. There's not that many things that are free anymore these days. Free, you can see it right there, free Medicare help. Again, give them a call after you talk to them. Drop your comment down below. Use the word chapter within your comment. I'll grab your comment. I'll add it to my stack of ongoing papers, page after page of all the comments. Amazing. Over $2 million of collective savings from those of you in this community just in the last year. Over 10,000 of you in this community just in the last year have called the phone number there. Absolutely amazing. Now, here's the deal. If you're on Medicare, you're going to need that help at some point anyway. Let me help you with this. Again, it's totally free. And my secret little goal by the end of this year is to help those of you in this community collectively save $10 million by literally getting free help right there. Absolutely amazing. We're already at $2+ million. Let's see if we can get another $8+ million of collective savings for those of you in this community. All right, anyway, I look forward to reading your comments, by the way, and let's talk through this. Okay, so here's the deal. Remember last year, end of 2025, as we rolled into 2026, what happened? We saw tons of Medicare plans being dropped, right? Eliminated, gone, right? You saw this all over the place. All kinds of plans just being completely eliminated. In fact, I don't know, maybe a week or 2 weeks ago, I had a video out just talking about United Healthcare and Humana. Just these two alone have eliminated over 400 counties across the country as far as coverages. That's just two of the largest insurance providers. Over 400 counties eliminated, impacting millions of beneficiaries. Again, that's only including those two. There's a bunch of other insurance providers out there. Now, here's the deal. Last week, we got an announcement out of CMS. Again, CMS stands for Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. They oversee Medicare and Medicaid. That's right there in the name of it, right? Anyway, last week they came out and they announced basically compensation going forward for these healthcare insurance providers of just an increase of 0.09%. Basically flat. Now, analysts were suggesting and predicting that CMS was going to come out and increase their compensations by between 4 and 6%. Okay, they came back and increased their compensations by less than 1%, like significantly less than 1%. That's a big deal. What does that mean? That means going forward, guess what these health insurance providers are going to be doing going forward? Are they going to add more plans? No. Are they going to keep the same amount of plans? No. Are they going to eliminate plans? Yeah, in a huge way. Why? Because they're no longer profitable for the same reason that we saw all the plans eliminated this year. In fact, let's pop this article up right here, right now. Feel free to read through the details on this. I'm going to be fair, kind of confusing, but there's a couple key points within there that I'm explaining now, and you can kind of see that within this article. But it's because of the compensation that CMS is going to be allowing for these different healthcare insurance providers. Because of that, these insurance providers are not allowed to keep, or I shouldn't say allowed, they're not going to be able to keep as many plans as they have available. So they're going to start eliminating plans in a huge way, which is ultimately going to impact the beneficiaries, because when they limit access to these plans, that means less availability of plans in your local area, in your local region, whatever it happens to be. Therefore, beneficiaries may be forced into just like a couple plans that are available in their local area. That's the situation. Now, is all of this going to be happening right here, right now? To be fair, no, it's not how it works, right? There's a lot of times that when we see these different changes that come out, beneficiaries think like, oh no, my Medicare is going away tomorrow. No, that's not how Medicare works. It goes on a calendar basis.